Ain't nobody lose no. Ain't nobody get sued over.
Play the music. Public
He got
shot.
sued over. It says, this is about the market.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home.
And clear. And in the process of this, we've been having a discussion. Y'all already know Kanye West has once again broken the internet. And like the discussion that I was just having with the generals, you know what I'm saying, as we were discussing how everybody always thought that the mark of the beast was a microchip. But now you are clearly seeing as they are cutting Kanye West out of commerce because he will not receive that mark in his head. So we're having this discussion and we're speaking about how Chase kicked him out. Chase said, listen, you got till November to move $140 million because we're cutting you out of commerce. He just got escorted out of Skechers. And then right before here's what makes it even more amazing. They're painting this in the media as if everybody's been blackballing him. But what I found out recently, and shout out to the brother Officer YAHANNA, is for 3 years, they wouldn't report that he was a billionaire. But the day he decides to go up against Jewish media, now he's not a billionaire anymore. Now Forbes will have him all in the news. But prior to that, Forbes didn't want to say anything, which one of the most profound things I think he said outside of the truth of the real Jews being black is he said that the Jewish media controls the black voice. And because when you decide to go against this status quo and this social norm, you understand. Now you understand the beast that you're up against. But Sluck, anybody, you know what I'm saying, want to chime in at any given time? Please.
Sound is not good.
No good.
We need to pause. We need to pause because they can't hear us well. You want to do something, Asher?
But not. But check. But this is way better. Let me know if y'all can hear me with this mic. Let me get a one in the chat. Yeah, coming in super clear. So this mic. So I wonder if I could do just one little remix here, right? So hold on 1 second, because this is a little shorter. Yes, I have a microphone in my pocket. Real MC.
He's from New York.
Yeah.
Keep a microphone in his pocket.
Raise everything up. Okay. So let's and a condenser microphone, no less. But you know what I'm saying? So if y'all can hear me better, once again, put a one in the chat. So like I said, we've been talking about the Kanye West situation and the mark of the beast, and you're now starting to see that the mark of the beast has nothing to do with microchips. But you're starting to see that when you go against the beast, they will cut you out of commerce, and that. Structure that you're built into and how much the brand is worth overall. You understand? That's what net worth is. Don't get it confused and don't get it twisted. But they're now preventing him from being able to achieve that. And listen, this is what they did to Nick Cannon. This is what they do to anybody. But the difference is Nick Cannon went on his apology tour. You understand? Nick Cannon turned around and decided to just say, you know what, Viacom, you got it. You understand? Remember, he said slavery was a choice. You understand? And now he's finding out that slavery is not a choice. Slavery is systematic oppression. You understand? And that's why he even made a song called "The New Slaves." You understand? And that's why there's an excellent book. You understand? I lent it out one time and never received it back, but it's okay. I forgive you. And it was called "The $40 Million Slave." And you start to see these brothers who spend their whole life trying to All right. So Kanye West's mother-in-law is Caitlyn Jenner now, used to be Bruce, on the Wheaties box, Olympian, can become a woman, and his first year as a woman win Epsi Woman of the Year. That's what can happen. But a black man can't identify as a Jew. You understand? Like you have some areas right now you can identify as an animal. You understand? You could be transracial. You could be read Holocaust books and then brought in the survivor that wrote the book. These are opposing religions. The Jewish man does not believe in Jesus Christ, denies him at every single turn. This is a Catholic school where they have made Jesus Christ God in the Catholic Church. And you've brought someone in here and allowed us to feel their pain. You know what I'm saying? But you understand what happens is that we have to, when the Lord turned around and said, I shall move thee to envy with a day that are no people, I understand it. Because when I look at these other social groups, when I look at these other, you understand, quote unquote, racial ethnicities, they take care of their identity. They take care of their reputation as a people. Even if I take it off, you understand, the small hats for a minute, right? Even if I take it off. They put things in the show that they always show the villain side. And they always find a way to have compassion and make friends with your enemy. I was literally watching the show where it said the best way to destroy your enemy is to befriend him. Then he's not your enemy no more, because they find a way to love each other. They find a way to never demonize themselves. There was a movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, that one of the pirates was Asian. And in China, when the movie went overseas, they cut out 14 minutes. It's about sliding on your enemy. It's about murdering black and Hispanics. Kanye can't even say Jewish people control the black voice without you turning on your brother, because we don't look at what we do and how it'll affect our image. We don't look at what we do when it comes down to over-sexualizing or hypersexualizing women. We don't look at what we do by proliferating drug culture, by proliferating, you understand, gang culture. Who's pushing that? Like, Who do you think runs Sony? You understand? Like who do you think runs RCA and Universal and all the majors that's out there? You want to speak on it, sir? Cut one cut. It is. You understand? These so-called Jewish man to this day. Like it, sir.
Please get it on.
You know what I'm saying? I'll rock out. You understand? And as a result, and listen, it's why I'm wearing Yeezys right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to turn around and, like, it's a shame to me that we're the only group of people that has to say buy black. Like, no other nation, like the Jewish man supports his own. You know what I'm saying? Like no other nation, the Asians support their own. No other race of people on the planet turns around and then acts as if they should not support themselves over everybody else. But this is what happens when you take away a man's identity, you can replace it with anything. And as a result, it's why we're the Wu-Tang Clan. It's why we're 3-6 Mafia. It's why we go and adopt from everybody else. And in return, we start to hate on ourselves because we don't know ourselves. We don't know who we are as a people. And then every time someone steps up, and once again, like just so y'all know, right? What Kanye's doing, the I.S.U.P.K has been doing since 1969. And we haven't been doing it with a $400 million net worth. You understand? We haven't been doing it with billionaire status, with a record deal. You understand? Or with a Kardashian, or with A-list celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been doing it strictly off of brotherhood. We've been doing it strictly off of practice and nepotism. We've been doing it, you understand, strictly by going and following the Bible, the Torah, the Tanakh, which belongs to us and nobody else. Like, that's our constitution. You understand? And when you look inside our constitution, we good to go? Okay, Most High in Christ. We locked in then. You understand? So now, as a result of that, you come and take a look at it. If the Jewish man can, this is what I always say, right? When I'm talking to somebody, like even somebody who doesn't believe directly in the scriptures, I say, listen, if we have to rebuild ourselves, if we have to rebuild the culture, I'm trying to tell you that this man is not the real Jew. But loosely following our record, he took over the banking institutions. He took over the diamond district. He took over Hollywood. Runs every single, you understand, Fortune 500 company, you understand, from here to Israel. And has his own neighborhoods where he polices himself. You understand? Their own schools, their own buses, their own hospitals, their own ambulances. And they did all of this following a record that isn't theirs. How much more powerful would it be if we came back to it? You understand? Like how much more powerful would it be if the people that it's actually tailored to were to return to it? Then you'd be able to run the Diamond District. You'd be able to conquer the earth. You wouldn't have to worry about, you understand, where you leave your children, because so many sisters I talk to now, they're afraid to even send their kids to daycare. Why? Because of child molestation. You understand why? Because we're so cruel to each other inside of this facet, which is why the only way for us to actually be able to redeem ourselves, you understand, is to not only turn back to the Lord, but under the common identity and the moral code that he gave us. You understand? And a part of that moral code is doing business with each other, is finances with each other. You understand? I told the brother, and y'all should definitely go check it out. The brother Chaataza out in New York, he got those hair picks. I told that brother I would have bought a hair pick if I was bald. You understand? Yeah, just because you a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a business. I have $20 in my pocket. Why not give it to you? You understand? Like I think about, you understand? You think about a brother in the world. How much money you spend on weed in a day? You understand? You can't give $20 to your brother for a product, and then now you wonder why we don't have industry.
Can I give you one?
Please, sir.
I noticed today. I was talking to, I think, Captain Aria today, and I would like to know. Someone look this up for me, please, Captain Chaataza. Who owns that one chip that everybody's buying that's hot as hell? There's a chip. There's a chip that is hot as hell, Mayak. And people buy one of those chips. And I was telling Aria, I said, I bet you that chip is $20. I bet you that chip is $20. That chip that everybody's buying.
Oh, the challenge.
The challenge.
Yes,
and I went and looked it up, and lo and behold, the thing was $20 for one chip. There is someone out there who understands lust and marketing like we don't understand, because a whole bag of Doritos is $3. An entire bag of Doritos is $1.50, and you're going to get about 100 chips. Someone is selling one chip out for $20.
It's like $2.29 for a bag of Doritos.
$2.29 for a bag of Doritos. Somebody went out and did something with the internet out that makes everybody get one chip that they can eat, that they cannot eat it. And I said, somebody, I don't know, but it's probably someone with this an Amalekite who's it's someone I.S.U.P.K. That's the name of the company. I would look up and see who owns the I.S.U.P.K company.
Hershey's own that shit.
Oh my God.
Shalom. That's somebody that understands money out, that gets it, and that now you're going to buy one chip that you cannot eat for $20.
If I may, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is what blows my mind, right? I didn't know about this chip challenge. I go to 7-Eleven one day. There's a brother outside. And he said, "Hey, bro, you mind picking this up for me?" I said, "Yeah, I got you." So originally, it was 2 drinks and some food, like sandwiches. Mm-hmm. And then he turns around, he puts it back, and he says, "Hey, bro, can you get these?" And he hands me 2 boxes, and I didn't know what the hell they were. You know what I'm saying? It looked like death on the box. You know what I'm saying? And then I go to ring it up, and it came out to like $30. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the hell, this brother? Oh, Big Priest, the Midwest Monster of Mayhem, captain of 13,000 Mawaquad in the house, runs all the Midwest, bad as he could be. Yeah. All right. So, but I'm thinking I'm getting him a meal. I go to give it to him, and then I found out about it later, and I said, "Son of a bitch." I said, that brother turned down food I was getting him because he said me and my sister wanted to try this. The brother had no home, had no food, but was so influenced from the media that he turned down the meal and the drink to eat a chip he can't eat.
Salakia. To eat a chip just to take video of you eating it. Like the whole point of getting the chip is to film yourself eating the chip to show everybody how you can't eat the chip. And let me tell you, and whoever is doing that understands us. You get my point? And that's why Black and Hispanic businesses can't survive, because they come up against that kind of witchcraft where one chip costs $20, and of course a giant bag of chip costs, $3.75. One's $5.29. Ones you can't eat.
And that's so heavy. And I forgot that happened till right now. And my mind was blown. And like I ain't think nothing of it, because if a brother need help and I can help him, I will. But then when I look back and I see that you sacrificed food for that, man, go buy Tazaryach's pick. You understand? Like that's what you should do. Go like you see this? Go get Captain Tazaryach oil. You understand? I ain't even got a label on this. I be getting the experimental bottles. As soon as I see them, I'm like, what's new? Yeah, here's 20. You know what I mean? Oh, please.
And let me tell you something else. Meanwhile, the chosen people of God, Pueblos El Dios, have been making food you can't eat for years. The tribe of Issachar. You can't eat the Mexican food. It's too goddamn hot for you. Go eat that food. The Mexicans are sitting around right now for 200 years with food that'll burn the tongue out of your goddamn mouth. And meanwhile, you don't eat any of that. You don't do any challenges with it. You don't even try to eat it. But Hershey sells you one chip, and you'll videotape yourself having a seizure after you eat it.
If I could, this is, and I'd hate to give them any more promotion than they already got, but since we on the topic, the water general, it's $8.99 plus shipping. You understand, for one chip challenge. You understand, which turns into $20. And is it kosher? Is it halal? I think I'm done after that one. Like on the FAQ, is it kosher? Oh my God. And once again, They're not doing that for you. Is it kosher? They're doing that to protect the Jewish man. You understand? They're doing that for them. When meanwhile, the kosher is your law. You understand? And not in the way that they do it. But what I'm saying is eating clean according to the dietary laws belongs to you, belongs to us, belongs to blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. That's who it belongs to. We got to take back everything. What happened, sir? Oh.
Hold on, I'm reading this, and it says, do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. That's insane. That's insane.
That's how they sell the chip. if all of you drug addicts out there listening, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right, brother? Because they tell you the package is killing people. You know, that WMD. What was that packages back in the day used to kill people? WMD, Osama, 9/11, Anthrax, right? Them dope packages with the dope stamps on them. And before you know it, everybody told you that these were killing people, which increased their popularity. So these chips, all of that is on purpose to tell you they kill people. Don't touch your eyes. Now, how in the hell is it too sensitive for your eyes, but not too sensitive for your damn mouth? It's going in your mouth. That's a sensitive area, I believe. It's in your mouth. But that advertisement makes idiots pay $20 for it. Sister. I never heard of that before. Now, that's psychological. Fear. I went over some of that this weekend down in Mexico. Fear of missing out. Like that's a human nature. Human nature wants to create the herd mentality to go into direction that everyone else is going into. So everyone else is eating the one chip. You feel you have to do it, like twerking and whore dance challenges on the internet and different sexual acts that become very popular, like threesomes. Everybody has to do a threesome. Meanwhile, there's so many women who are not gay, and they are going to do threesomes, and they're not gay. Why? Fear of missing out. General Mayat. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We in there now. We in this.
Oh shit! Watch
We cooking with grease.
I was just going to piggyback off of General Hyman. Like every black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, y'all know when the cat smoked the weed, pass out and die. Y'all saw the movies, right? He passed out and actually died. Like, oh my God, it killed him. What? That weed is going to be the top selling weed in the hood or in the body, y'all. It's like, oh my God, what was he smoking that killed him? I got to try it too. It's like that's the lust or the FOMO. You know what I mean? They can't miss out on this thing because this the powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna burn my tongue out and make me cry and kill me halfway. I'm gonna eat that chip. You understand? It's the lust, like the general said earlier.
I can give you where it happened first.
Please.
Where did it happen first in history? The Garden of Eden.
The
Garden of Eden. Eve did not want to miss out on what Satan.
You'll die if you eat it.
You'll die. She didn't want to miss out. She was told that if she eats it, she was going to die. Satan told her that she would become a god, and she had to do it. She couldn't miss out on it, and death came into the world because of it.
Well, you know what? Officer Yatazar's pick will kill you. All right? That pick, let me tell you, it'll turn your eyes blue, your hair green. You understand? You'll grow spikes. Oh, listen, that's even deadlier. You understand? Some people lose their hair putting that chain on. Can I see him? Let me see. It's a very day. I could die just touching this right now. What do we got? You see clearly this bag is keeping all the toxins in right here. This is protecting us right now.
I.S.U.P.K Yonkers, the tote bag.
That's it. And Yonkers, YO, you already know dangerous territory. You understand? That's what. Yeah, you see, it's in this. It's carefully wrapped in all these bags because you can die. You understand? Because here's the thing, it'll kill everyone else but the original owner. You understand? So you open this, you seal to it for life.
Side effects. Groupies didn't matter.
$60 for the large ones and 30 for the small.
Okay, so 60 for the large ones, and then how much?
30 30 for the small one.
30 for the smaller ones. You understand?
Shout out to some of this wine.
Life changing. Oh yeah, and man, can we Baba Kashak, can somebody pass me one of them bottles of wine up there? So officers Tazaryach and Ram, you understand, two elegant brothers of sophistication and all culture class. You understand? They have created Aran Salakia Tuwada. You know what I'm saying? So they have created this. So now let me see here. A culture held since the 1920s. Wine matured on 10-10-22 from barrel 1. Bottled by hand at 23.9 proof bottle. Number 3 wine type will also kill you. This right here, y'all gonna need some of this right here. You understand? You might not survive the weekend. You understand? But if you do, this is the stuff that legends are made of. This is what we need right here. And how much these run? Anybody know? 20? 20, same price as one chip. You get a whole listen. This is 8 glasses for the price of one chip. You understand? Ooh wee.
And the sister outside too.
Yeah, please, sir. Oh, sir.
You can do it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now with the taco truck outside. Is that what she's selling out there?
Oh yeah. So now you understand. There's a sister with a food truck outside. Yeah, there's burgers right now. Her menu is phenomenal. Now I gotta recant a statement I made. So last night in the middle of the night, I went to this taco spot in Staten Island, right on Victory Boulevard. It's like this little hole in the wall spot. You go in there, you feel like you're in Mexico, and it was. Listen, I went in there and I said, this is better than Texas and Cali. I'm like, this is the best taco I ever had. This is amazing. And then I went to that food truck outside. You understand? And the food was so, General Muhammad was teaching a class, and he was like, you're not going to eat food until you want to die and throw up. I said, he ain't have these tacos. I was like, this Salakia, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this taco right here needs a warning label because I want to eat them till I die. Sister Kanaya got the best tacos in America. You understand? So if you haven't got them right now, you can go get you a plate. I don't know how many. Oh, and the chipotle sauce was off the chain. You understand? The guac too. You understand? $15, you get you a plate of food.
Come on with it.
Yes, sir. Delicious, please, sir. We got the phone line. No, the phone line down. We just gonna talk. We gonna keep promoting. That's what we gonna do. You understand? Did I mention the oils? Did I mention? Listen, you understand? Listen, which is now rebranded as Carl Gas. You understand? And I don't rock Gucci. I rock Carl Gas. That's what I do. You understand? Ain't no Tom Ford. Ain't no Versace. You understand? Carl Gas, you understand, is the brand, and it's the biological father, Captain Tazaryach. So if you haven't heard give him a hand, you understand. So the way that this had transpired is we were also, you understand, shout out to WAC 100, you know what I'm saying, and everything we've been doing on the 100 side of things on Clubhouse, and you know what I'm saying, the brother's been excellent in you know what I'm saying, building a bridge and a gap. You understand, we're trying to, you understand, support the truth under Commanding General YAHANNA. And now what you see here is so there was this night where a sodomite came up on stage, and I mean, this cat was, you know, absolutely disgusting. You understand? But Captain Tazaryach, being so seasoned, he knows how to deal with, you understand, anything. And you know, we turned that room upside down. And I'm surprised that they didn't clip that account. I didn't got 3 Clubhouse accounts clipped. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep restarting over. You know what I'm saying? Captain Tazaryach, somehow he untouched the Teflon Don right there. Ain't nobody block him, nothing. You understand? So, but what ends up happening is the cat wanted to, you know, do what, you understand, all sodomites do, where they want to put all the emphasis on the woman in creation. You understand? So Captain Tazaryach was like, man, you know what? Later for that, he was like, I came from my daddy's sack. He was like, I came from Carl. Hey, shout out to Carl. And then everybody in the chat, give him a hand. You understand? Everybody in the chat was like, yeah, Carl. Shout out Carl. So now he like, you know what? We ain't doing TLC no more. This is Carl Gas from now on. So it started with an oil. And then now, you understand, he's rebranded everything. The logo's fire. The scents are amazing. And he even got clothes now. He got a hoodie and a bucket hat out.
For that brother.
Kata one kind. Please.
Week 1 of him growing
Week 1 of Captain Tazaryach growing his hair back. Positive peer pressure, you understand, has taken effect because here's let me tell you, listen, shout out to Sonetta too. I'll tell you why. Because he keeps posting videos from back in the day with Cap. He posted Imam Bashir. So I said, Cap, you notice something? He said, shut up, Chaataza. So then he posted when the Amon Ra squad come. I said, Cap, you notice something? He said, shut up, Chaataza. Then he posted when it was no, not that. I think he posted that too. But he posted Commander Jenny YAHANNA, but he posted the little African boy. I said, Cap, you notice something? He's like, Chaataza. You know what I'm saying? Now here's I think the straw. You understand that did it all was it was I think Kemet on trial or something like that, where it was a whole bunch of, you understand, cats going up against Kemet. And at the very end, Cap got up there and he checked the entire, you understand, so-called what they want to call the Israelite community, because he said, listen, he said, this is why I.S.U.P.K ain't affiliated. He said, y'all can't even be quiet for your own brothers. He checked everybody in the room, and he's like, and you know what? He's like, tonight I got to give it to Kemet, and not off information, but how they got more discipline than y'all. You know what I'm saying? He goes, you see my men, they ain't saying a goddamn word. They ain't speaking right now because we're going to give respect to another black man, to a brother. You understand? He checked all, you understand, the fake Israelites in the room. You understand? And then I said, I literally screen recorded it and I sent it to him. And then I called, I said, Cap, you see what I sent you? He said, yeah, man, I've been looking for that. I want to share it. I said, you notice anything? Yeah. You understand? I tried to tell Salakis. I know we ended it, but I'm just, it's Yak with the braids, not Yak with the fade. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, big boots and braids. You know what I mean? And I'm waiting for the check-in to come after the show. I know that's coming. It's a Salakia. You know what I'm saying? But listen, that's how you know, man. Tazaryach world famous, and I can't be proud of that brother. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they talk about him in barbershops. You know what I'm saying? All that. Listen, they talk about Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Captain Tazaryach, and Polite. You know what I'm saying? Please, sir.
I got sisters by my father's seed, who said, you know Captain Tazaryach? What? You know Captain Tazaryach? I said, hell yeah, I know him. You goddamn right, I know him. That's how famous Cap is. I get big ups because of Cap. You know what I'm saying?
And to all the you understand, white nationalists that wanted to, you understand, call in tonight and get, you understand, your issue. You understand? Try again next week. You know what I'm saying? But still, shout out to Killstream and Ralph over there. For those of you who haven't seen it, this past Tuesday, Captain Tazaryach did a battle against Vince James of the White Elephants, and not only demolished him, but something even healthier happened. You understand? Where very rarely do you get to see the type of racism that comes out of a white man at his dinner table. Right. You understand? Like very rarely do you see the mask come off, you understand, and reveal them. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like that ancient tape, which I hope, you understand, Maraz's working on right now with Chief Priest Ariel, where he was like, look at them. Right. Look at them. Like it was like the veil was coming up where Captain Tazaryach yelled, look at them. You understand? And you got to see this devil talk about how George Floyd, where the devil turned around and said he should have kneeled on him longer. You understand? And he's like as if 8 minutes wasn't enough. You understand? And you start to see how they really feel about you, because in the please, sir.
No, not to cut you off, Chaataza, but in that devil, you know, and this is in the minds of all white people. You understand? All these Caucasians, they believe that their murder of us, their rape, their robbery, all the atrocities that they did to us, to Gad, to the Hispanic tribes, they believe all of that is worth it because now we can get on a computer and we got technology. That's right. Now we can go to a hotel and have a suite, you know what I'm saying, and pool and jacuzzis. They believe that the murder of us and the destruction of us until this day, by the way, until 2022, what's today, October 20-something? They believe until now that all the things we suffered and died from and are terrorized and trauma and brain, you know what I'm saying, and mental destruction because of what they've done and are doing to us is worth it because we live in a good America with technology and the internet and all the things, all the good things we have. They don't understand that, and y'all told them that night, Chaataza, that all those things we'll throw away and put in the trash if we can have our family back. You understand?
Right.
If we can have our unity back. To hell with, what do you say, toilets?
Right.
Because we can sit on a toilet seat. He think our death and destruction to this day is worth that toilet seat, Chaataza. And y'all told him straight up, man, fuck the toilet seat. You understand? We'll go in the woods behind a tree if we could have our family back. And that's the mind of white people, man. Salaki.
And if you want to say something, sir? The water, sir. You know what I'm saying? And what's even more amazing, which is why it's like when the Lord talks about their pride, that half those inventions we invented. You understand? Like Lewis Latimer invented the filament for the light bulb. That was a black man. And not only that, he invented the entire electrical grid. But they want to talk about Edison. You talk about heat, air conditioning. All those were from black men. They just want to talk about the super soaker and peanut butter. But you take a look at everything. That was us. Listen, you think a white man invented the cotton gin? You know, invention comes from necessity. Why the white man need to, you understand, pick cotton better? You understand? Our brother needed, you understand, an easier way to do it. You understand? So as a result, through innovation, you understand, through us looking for means of survival, you understand, through that necessity, we've invented literally everything. Like there's nothing you can't see our influence on. You understand? Like let me tell you what white people invented. The patent office. Like white people invented taking credit for things. You understand? That's the only thing that they invented. They act, you understand, like but I'll tell you what, but they've perfected murder. They've perfected lies. They've perfected slander. They've perfected genocide. Like there's nothing that they're better than us at except wickedness. You understand? Like that's the only place that they're able to excel because they're the vessel of dishonor. You understand? Which is why, you understand, a brother can smoke crack and your life will be destroyed, but a white man will smoke crack and be mayor. You understand? Like it is not an issue because they're the vessel of dishonor. They can function like that. You know what I'm saying? Like white boys, they'll go sniff ketamine, which is horse tranquilizer, and function because that's who they are as a people. You understand? Like you steal a pair of socks, it's your third strike. You go away forever. They stole America. Like you understand? We're gonna speak at the Alamo tomorrow. You understand? And we're in Tejas, and Tejas is Mexico. You understand? And now when you go and you look at the Alamo, and this is what's so amazing about it. They say remember the Alamo. Let me tell you why we remember the Alamo. The Alamo was when blacks and native Indians fought to keep Mexico a slave-free state, because the people that you call Titans, the people you call Texans, the people that you consider Texas Rangers, they went and fought and murdered our people. The Alamo is built over a mass grave of about 1,000 Gadites and so-called African Americans. You understand? And them brothers raised a Yachty. It was a red flag. They raised a red flag to say you got to kill us all. You understand? It wasn't no white flag like we're gonna surrender. It's they raised a red flag for come get it in blood. You understand? And I think that's really the spirit. I think that's why there's so much freedom out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have a certain sense of pride out here, but it's like that's what this place is. This place is a constant. You want to say something, sir? Please.
I just gotta say, it's one thing more wicked and evil than America that the goddamn white man stole, that we fail to forget all the time. They stole you, man. They stole us, man. They stole us, man. That's more important than them taking America. They stole us. They stole a whole goddamn nation of the Lord's people, man. That's why they got to be destroyed. Go ahead, brother.
You understand? Get a general a hand. You understand? And it's like once again, and they want us to forget that as well. And we can never forget it, man. And you know what? You know who doesn't forget it? The Jewish man don't forget it. They will go and find somewhere in Argentina a 105-year-old medic who worked at Auschwitz and say he escaped justice when he was just a doctor. You understand? Like he was just sitting there doing physicals, but he was a part of them. So as a result, but that. Can I say bitch real quick? Go ahead. I appreciate it. Throughout it, sir. I got permission. That bitch who lied on Emmett Till. You understand? They refused to turn around and convict her. You understand? We don't get justice here, and you know why? We don't get justice because you look to an unjust judge. You look to the same man who has tilted the scales of justice in his own favor against us instead of going to the Most High. Please, sir.
Oh, sorry.
I see it with the periffs.
You can finish your point and all that. And listen, it's coming out now. They came fully out, but some daughter of some devil who's dead now, of course, just died. She's now admitting her father been kidnapping and murdering blacks and Hispanics for 30 years. He's dead now, so all the truth come out. Like, that's their history. They get away with crimes for decades and decades. Then it come out when they old and damn near about to die or dead already. All the truth comes out. Until then, it's covered up. You understand? So it's about to come out in fully. But this daughter of a devil who's saying her father, she used to help her father as a child bury these bodies and burn these bodies and hide these bodies. And she got the FBI, of course, there looking around where she's saying that she buried them at after the father's dead and gone. So nobody's going to pay for that. So that's right.
And you know why, General? Give General a hand. You know what I'm saying? And you know why that's so heavy? For the same reason I said the other day. I said, dear black folks, how are you prepared to cancel Kanye before R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here trying to down a brother, but I'll tell you for this reason, right? You'll go and you'll look, right? And it's like how can I explain this? They can go and do damn near anything to us, and they'll only persecute us when it's in their own benefit. Right. You understand? But you go and you take a look. You understand? Like, do you know why Bill Cosby went to jail in Africa, Bambaataa free? Because Bill Cosby went and harmed white women, and Africa Bambaataa harmed, you understand, black and Hispanics in the ghetto. Right. You understand? Because when it comes down to us, they will let us kill and destroy each other, but we can't even speak out against them. Right. Please.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, sir.
Does this work?
This works, sir.
Can I just prove your point, giving
Please,
you
sir.
another example of something that I've wondered for so long on why the Me Too movement failed to get this person. Mike Tyson is a convicted rapist. Right. Do you understand me? Not a convicted sexual assaulter. Not squeezing a little butt. Not slapping a woman in the face. Not like the brother from the Baltimore Ravens did when he punched his wife in that elevator. Ray Rice.
Yes, sir.
Mike Tyson is a convicted snatch a woman into the hotel and physically rape her. And he went to jail for it. And Mike Tyson, I think, is everybody's crazy uncle on TV. Right. Dressed up like a bumblebee, selling weed, being happy. He is a convicted rapist. That's right. While the Me Too movement canceled people for calling someone a bitch. Right. People got canceled for saying bitch, for saying something to a woman. Mike Tyson somehow is selling more weed than everyone, and he is a convicted rapist. A woman came to his room at night. He took her and raped her in his bedroom, and that's that. The woman didn't come out and get on TV afterwards, didn't try to be famous. She just got raped and wanted to go away. And no one gives a damn about it. It doesn't matter at all. There's no issue. And meanwhile, the Me Too movement was somehow a success. Let me give you another more proof of what Chaataza said. After the Me Too movement, when women were supposed to be empowered and women couldn't be disrespected anymore, what else came out of the Me Too movement? The term sex worker. Right. Who knows what in the hell that term is? A sex worker is what we used to call a prostitute, right. A whore. Who do whores work for? Pimps. That's right. Pimps. Somehow, Chaataza, the white men who sell women for sex, now it's called sex working, and sex trafficking is evil because sex working is right, because with sex work, the government gets taxes from the sex work. In places like Nevada, where sex working is legal in Nevada. Prostitution is legal. What am I talking about? Prostitution is legal everywhere.
That's right.
It's on OnlyFans.
That's right.
Right.
Somehow on OnlyFans, now another sister called me the other day, Maya. She said that when she was in the world, she went to swingers parties.
Right.
And I said, well, what in the hell is a swingers party? And I just asked her. And she said, well, the woman said that they wanted to have sex like this, and they wasn't giving nobody no money, and nobody wasn't paying her. I said, paying them money? I said, this sounds like a whorehouse.
Right.
I said, is this a whorehouse? She said, yeah, I guess it is. She never realized it was. That a swingers party is just a whorehouse. The women in there, you pay them for sex, and they're called sex workers or swingers. And it's prostitution. Where in the hell is the Me Too movement about these women being degraded on OnlyFans? Being degraded everywhere on the planet. But now it's called sex workers and OnlyFans and selling feet, selling pictures of goddamn feet for money. Now, somehow it's fine. White men control the Me Too movement. White men own OnlyFans. White men are the pimps in the what's that place I just said? In the sex in Nevada, in the sex workers places and the swingers places on OnlyFans again. And Amsterdam. White men somehow made a way to say that we're going to sell women, but everyone will just say women want this. This is women's independence. Women are not selling pictures of their feet because they have master's degrees, you dumb bitch.
Right.
Women are selling pictures of their feet because they're poor.
Right.
Because they have no other way to make money.
Right.
Because it's either sex work or a tent under a bridge. Because they have children that they want to feed. And somehow women have allowed people to promote sex work and OnlyFans, something that absolutely degrades women. And they get away with it because white men get taxes off it. And Mike Tyson is a rapist.
Right.
He's a goddamn rapist. Bill Cosby put a pill in a white woman's cup. And she drank it and got loopy and fuzzy. And then he raped her. Mike Tyson used his muscle and brawn to hold women down and rape them in his hotel. That is a fact. That ain't even disputed, Chaataza. That's what he went to jail for. Tupac also.
Right.
Tupac went to jail for raping a woman. And of course, they love him from the dead. They love Tupac like a zombie from the dead. Tupac raped a woman. Who does not know what I'm talking about? Because your faces look like you don't know what in the hell I'm talking about. Did y'all know Mike Tyson raped a woman?
That's right.
Raise your hand, sisters, if you knew Mike Tyson raped a woman. Mike Tyson raped a woman.
Yeah.
Raped her. She came to his hotel room and he raped her because no means no. That's what I heard.
Right.
That's what they told us. No means no. He raped her, and so did who know that Tupac raped a woman? Did y'all know that? Oh yeah. How could you? You have to forget because they doing holograms with Tupac, and he's wonderful and he's great. They will pick someone and say, Tupac, you're allowed to rape somebody. I don't know how Mike Tyson is on every TV show selling weed and being funny and being all goofy when he is a convicted rapist. But of course, if you call a woman a bitch, then you're the terriblest person in the world.
Well, Salaki, so I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna go into this is Mike Tyson is convicted of rape in 1992. Originally published by the Daily News on February 11th, 1992. Indianapolis, Mike Tyson, the world heavyweight champion at 19 last night, became convicted rapist at 25 after a jury found he attacked an 18-year-old beauty pageant contestant in his hotel room here last summer. Now, General, this is, if I could,
Please.
you know what I'm saying? And you could let me know if I'm right in this instance. But I think about, this is Judges 16. And I'm going to start at 24 when it says, and when the people saw him, meaning Samson, they praised their God, for they said, our God had delivered into our hands our enemy and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us. And it came to pass when their hearts were merry that they said, call for Samson that he may make us sport. And only thing I could think of is only reason why Mike Tyson could have that is because they found a way to make sport of him. And he's someone that's considered great, strong, and mighty amongst us. That now white people can come and slack it. So just put their arm around him and you know what I'm saying, and play with him where use him to sell weed, where I think that he's more beneficial doing that for our enemies than he is in jail, because that once again destroys our mental image of ourselves.
That's the point you were trying to make, which is why I brought him up. It's not, if you really cared about women, you'd have to cancel Mike Tyson because he's a convicted rapist.
That's right.
You understand? He raped the 18-year-old girl and went to jail for about 6 years for it. You have to cancel him if you actually care about women. You have to cancel sex workers and OnlyFans. Listen, I'm sticking to the obvious ones. Chris Brown, of course, is not as obvious. But OnlyFans degrades women.
Right.
I mean, OnlyFans is terrible for women. It's horrible for them. It degrades them. OnlyFans, sex workers, and having sex for money. Do you understand that because there's a place where you can have sex for money, the so-called white man is not going to support you using your mind to go to school? He's not going to do that because you have a route that you can go when you need money. You can sell blowjobs on OnlyFans. He's not. So now as you go to fight for women to be able to go to school and get an education and to make something of yourself, the achievement of the Me Too movement is giving you OnlyFans. You didn't get free college. Right. You didn't get your student loans forgiven.
Right.
You didn't get anything else, but the Me Too movement gave you a place called OnlyFans where prostitution, where it used to be illegal. This thing that's on OnlyFans was illegal. Right. You go to jail for it. Now you do not go to jail, and your student loans are still there. And your college debt is still there, and college is still too expensive for you to afford. But you have OnlyFans. How is it that the Me Too movement didn't attack OnlyFans? Right. Didn't attack Mike Tyson? Because there is gain that they have in Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is selling weed like an old school drug dealer.
That's right.
He's selling more weed.
Right.
He's selling a lot of weed, Mike Tyson.
Right.
He's making some white man rich.
That's right.
And because he's making a white man rich, everybody acts like it never even happened. When I see him on interviews, I wonder, isn't anybody going to ask him about him raping that woman? Yeah. I wonder, how do you interview Mike Tyson and not go, hey, listen, what about that woman you raped, dog? Listen, I wish that was the case. Right. Nobody is intimidated of Mike Tyson, but they are intimidated of his bosses. Whoever he works for, whatever company Mike Tyson works for, please believe they're intimidated by them.
Right.
So if I could, get a general hand. And then now they taking it a step further because it's become so popular that now what General Shalimar brought to my attention is they have a pre-IPO, which an IPO is when something goes publicly traded. They got a pre-IPO, meaning when a publicly traded Chaataza, so that now you understand you can go and buy into it, and then you understand you buy enough, you on the board of directors with all these pimps up there. You understand? So, and that's how popular that it's become. That it's now publicly traded company.
And I gotta say one more thing to Black and Hispanic women out online. Don't you feel ashamed by OnlyFans?
That's right.
Come on now, you gotta feel you're a woman. You don't feel a little degraded by it, like the fact that it exists and so many women are on there needing to make money? Say it again. They don't hear you, sis. I'll tell them what you said. Say it loud, though.
There are women that are in relationships and like married that are not ashamed of having an OnlyFans account.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. Now, here's the important part. Why aren't they ashamed of it? Say it. Come on. Say the truth. Come on.
They not married to a man.
Well, you said they were in a relationship. Hold your point. I'm gonna get to you. You said they were in a relationship, right? So why aren't they ashamed? The sister right here has it. Come on.
Not from me, from her.
Oh,
because is that what you were going to say, sis? Yeah, because there is. Hey, come on.
And that's the type of film, like when I did the FBI.
I'm sorry.
I did an FBI class. Well, they had.
Can anybody hear her? Speak up, please.
It's called a boyfriend film, and it's different type of films. and a boyfriend pimp is one of them. It's when you're in a relationship and your man, your boyfriend or man or whatever prostitutes you for money.
So what she's saying is that women enter relationships, to your point, sis, who aren't ashamed of it because they have a boyfriend pimp that wants them to go on OnlyFans